This is a Mitchell 35 millimeter motion picture studio camera. Classic Mickey Mouse ear look, rack over camera. And I thought I'd start a little bit about talking about George Mitchell. George Mitchell started about 1913 at the LA Camera Company, downtown Los Angeles, right after he got out of the Navy. And while he was working there, he met a Mr. Leonard. And Mr. Leonard had designed a metal camera. George Mitchell was making wood hand-cranked 35 millimeter cameras. And he recognized that the Leonard design was a really spectacular design. So he partnered with Mr. Leonard, and they started to manufacture the camera. George bought Mr. Leonard out, renamed it the Mitchell Camera, and started making the Mitchell Camera through the Mitchell Camera Company in 1921. They sold their first camera to Fred Jackman or his brother, and they were a director cameraman team that worked at Warner Brothers. And Fred Jackman was famous for Rex the Wonder Horse series, and also was elected president of the American Society of Cinematographers in 1921. Fred was the Rex the Wonder Horse series became an industry standard, money-making industry standard for films and television. 60, 70, 80 years. The Rex the Wonder Horse series was a series of films where the horse had human-like traits, and it became Lassie and Flipper and Rin Tin Tin. This particular camera has a 152 millimeter lens, 100 millimeter lens, matte box rods, extra mats, side finder, extra lenses for the side finder that would match your taking lenses. And the camera is a rack over camera, and I'll explain what that is. Reflex viewing hadn't been invented yet, so an operator couldn't look through the camera while it was running. So in order to set up his scene, what he would do is he would rack the camera over, push a button on the T-handle, and what that does is rack the camera and the magazine, the film, away from the back of the lens and line up the operator's eyepiece with the lens so the operator could look on a ground glass and set critical focus and set his framing. And when he was ready to shoot, then he would rack the camera back over and put the film behind the lens, and he would operate by using the side finder with just a little parallax. A Mitchell 35 millimeter motion picture studio camera.